After Trump accused Pakistan of doing nothing for America, Islamabad's response to the United States President, Minister for Human Rights, who took to Twitter to respond to Trump. Shireen Mazari tweeted, and I quote, Trump's tirade against Pakistan and his claim that the Pak does not do a damn thing for the US should be a lesson for those Pak leaders who kept appeasing the US, especially after 9/11. The renditions, the loss of Pak lives in US operations, the free space for Raymond Davis and other operatives, etc. and etc. She added that the illegal killings by drone attacks, the list is endless, but once again, history shows appeasement does not work. Also, whether China or Iran, US policies of containment and isolation do not coincide with Pakistan's strategic interests. She quoted another tweet and I said, Donald Trump suffers conveniently from perpetual historic amnesia. I'm joined by my colleague Anas Malik from Pakistan. Anas, pretty strong statement by Trump and an equally strong response from Pakistan.
Well, yes, Karthikeya, it was a big statement that came in last night from U.S. President Donald Trump on Pakistan, and an equally harsh response. That is what we are seeing from the Pakistani side as well. The Minister for Human Resources, Shireen Mazari, she tweeted. Former Foreign Minister Khwaja Asif, he tweeted, and we're seeing voices of the opposition and the government being on one page, united on one page, and calling out the U.S. President for neglecting the Pakistani sacrifices, primarily because Pakistan, in this war on terror, that was as what Pakistan says, that on this war on terror that was imposed on Pakistan, Pakistan has lost more than 60,000 of its civilians and military personnel, and with the other damage that is unaccounted for, Pakistan has also had a major cut on the aid of in terms of the coalition support fund by about 300 million in this September, and earlier last year as well by about $500 million. So that's a big setback on the end of Pakistan, and despite Pakistan going on to cooperate with the U.S. authorities with regards to peace process in Afghanistan, and despite of that, this statement coming in from President Trump is indeed disappointing. What we can confirm is that there is somebody that has been moved within the Pakistani Ministry of Foreign Affairs to summon the U.S. Charge d'Affaires, Paul Jones, at the Pakistani Ministry of Foreign Affairs for an explanation, but a decision on that is yet to be taken. Yes, Karthikeya.
Anas, anyway, the relationship between Pakistan and the United States of America has deteriorated. But do you think that, statements like these do add on to an environment which is anyhow vitiated?
Well, yes. In terms of Pakistan and U.S. relations, we've seen that diplomatic row earlier this year in May, where Pakistan and U.S. both had barred their diplomats from free movement, and they were restricted to a certain area of movement. And later on, we saw some harsh statements coming in with that coalition support fund cut. And now, just on the 5th of September this year, when the U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, he came to Pakistan, both the Pakistani side and the U.S. had both vowed on resetting these relationships and these terms. But what we're seeing is just last week, Ambassador Zalmay Khalilzad, the U.S. Special Envoy for Reconciliation Process in Afghanistan, he cancelled his trip to Pakistan. It was said that it was due to scheduling issues. Now, it was not what we can confirm from our sources that it was not due to scheduling issues, but as a matter of protocol, we saw that cold-shoulderedness given by Pakistan to Ambassador Alice Wells when she was visiting Pakistan earlier this month on the 6th of November. So clearly, Pakistan and U.S. relationship have been on that down row, and they do not seem to be evolving or improving in time to come. Pakistan and U.S. both have been saying out in public that they are trying to reset these relationships, but these sort of statements, both coming in from the Pakistani side and the U.S. side, they do no good to the Pakistan-U.S. bilateral relationship. Yes, Karthikeya.
And Anas, before I let go of you, in this context, when America has actually reduced the aid and other sort of financial support which it provided to Pakistan. Do you feel that the ties between both the countries, military and in terms of finance, will further reduce, will get further emaciated?
Well, yes, they will. They will certainly be enunciated further, and they will deteriorate further, because what has to be kept in mind that Pakistan was previously threatened with sanctions as well if it does not act on terror safe havens, and to which the Pakistani side has said that they are doing all what they can, and Pakistan has been maintaining this time and again that they do not have any safe havens. But again, as we go to President Trump's statement, it is a clear indication that the U.S. administration is not satisfied with what Pakistan has been doing. Contrary to its own command statement, those who are stationed in Afghanistan, it looks like that they have been drawing in what Pakistan had been saying, and doing the line of what Pakistan had been saying, that there is no military solution to the Afghan problem. So clearly, it does show a further divide within the administration, and a further divide on the Pakistan's end to convince those in the U.S. administration and not in the military side of the U.S. In order to recognize its efforts. So it will be interesting to see as the day unfolds, as in what the Pakistani Ministry of Foreign Affairs or even the government responds to on this statement, on this very harsh statement by U.S. President Donald Trump. Yes, Karthik here.
Thank you, Anas. Thank you for this update. My colleague Anas from Pakistan updating us on what's happening between Pakistan and America, where Donald Trump tried stumping Pakistan, but Pakistan was quick to retort back as the situation in South Asia has changed, that the biggest benefactor for Pakistan today is not Donald Trump, but it is China.